sorry about the delay, but guess what? It was worth it. I tell you that. Welcome to another show of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. I am your substitute teacher, Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
And I finally got my nap in today. It's Pharaoh King.
Woo,
Shout out to Orlando.
All right. As we always begin this podcast, we always start out with how everyone's day been going for them. So, Shakta, tell us how your day was, that man.
Yo, same thing. Just get a little bit of rain this afternoon, little sprinkling. But we have to thank the Lord for what we can get, because we do know there's others that's going through a lot more than what we got going on right now. So I thank God for every little blessings that I can get, and all my brothers and all my sisters can get, that we may be able to move forward through this life called Earth, living on this planet Earth, because it's getting serious out here, real serious.
I know that's right. You got the different climates down here in Texas. Man, they fighting over water down there near the Gulf. I mean, all that water down there, but you can't use it. But hey,
yeah, you don't want that water.
Pharaoh, how was your day?
Man, I have to say that I'm after I celebrated and I won't say celebrated. I would say after I acknowledged or participated in Ramadan with the 3 stages, I have failed my first week out of forgiveness. I failed, y'all. I cannot understand why at the job that I go in, you try to do the best you can, and there's people around you that just do not have the same direction and goals that you're trying to accomplish. When I know back in the day, like us, we have a mission. We kept each other, we kept each other accountable for us making sure that we got that job done. Those days are gone, gentlemen. And
listen,
I have
brother,
lost
that is not failure. That is not failure. You're looking at it the wrong way. That is just a daggone stumbling block in your journey, because it didn't stop you from being who you are. Because right now you're addressing it, and man enough to address that it was something that was a problem for you. So you can't consider that a failure. Failure is when you don't learn from the mistake that you make. That's what failure is, in my book.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, because, like I said, I mean, it's an ongoing battle with me trying to move forward and not try to worry about things you can't control, things of that nature. And some days it's a tough battle for me. So that's all I can say. Other than that, man, I'm okay. I got good news. So I don't know about the I'll tell you, I had a lump on the base of my neck or whatever. And it's not a fatty tissue. It's nothing like lipoma or anything like that. Come to find out that because of the weightlifting I used to do all the time, you do the squats.
Yeah.
I developed I guess like how you said, how your bones kind of calcify to a point to where
arthritis. It's called an arachnid web or something like that.
Something like that, because the doctor told me that it's because of all the weight and stuff you've been bending over, whatever the case is. Because
I have the same thing.
It's crazy, isn't it? You trying to keep yourself together, and your body done found a way to screw it up. So I think thank God it wasn't anything,
of that.
it wasn't anything detrimental to my health. It was just something that the body just did to,
Believe it or not, most soldiers that spend time wearing rucksacks or jumping or carrying their rucksacks high on their back, we're going to have that problem.
Man.
Yeah. All of us going to have that problem.
That's just crazy, because I noticed it last year after, once again, I had the bar and I have the pad and everything. And I look up and I'm like, the hell is that? Now I'm all concerned.
Yep.
And then my wife, she scared me. She goes, "You better go get that check." So now I'm worried. I'm like, "Ah, what is it?" I'm like, what is it? So what I'm saying? So then
you're like, what the hell?
It took from September last year to today for me to find out what it was.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that I was telling you. I was going to the Mayo Clinic for. I'm supposed to see a doctor about, but he says
Okay.
basically that's what it is, and he gets it in. Some of us get it worse than others in the military, and it comes
Okay.
from putting that
Calcification.
strain. You trying to carry the pack so high, you put that strain on your curve.
Yeah. Right.
So it creates that hardened tissue that grows around the daggone top of the freaking
It's called calcified tissue.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
guess that could be
I think it's something like what Shada was saying, that name arachna something, whatever. He was trying to say it too.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. Because also found out that my L3 to L5 has gotten a little slightly worse than bone spurs, remember I told you the pain that was radiating to my thigh. Huh?
Look into disc replacement surgery, biospine.
Man, I'm looking to retire so I can stop walking around on it.
Fellas, I'm telling you now, a person who's had 4, 5 cervical surgeries, that's just cervical, not to include both hips replaced, rotator cuff. You don't want to start messing on your neck. Because once you start doing it, then the support underneath gets unsupported and it's weakened, and then so forth and so on. It becomes a domino, and that's what's pretty much happening.
I hear you, but you don't understand. I don't know what not being in pain feel like.
Right.
But you can get those stimulators put in.
I don't
listen. Stimulators.
Yeah. One of the doctors, one of the nurses just got that the other day. He had it in his lower right side, right?
Mm-hmm. Since my deployment, my first deployment in 2005, I don't even know what I did not having some kind of pain, something not hurting. Feel like I don't know.
People don't understand that, guys.
Nope.
People don't understand that, and it's that I believe too, guys, that's part of my issue at the job is that too. Dealing with those discomforts all day long,
every day.
Yeah. So I do recognize and I do acknowledge that I have these issues. It's just it depends on the day or what type of day it is. Actually, how you feeling mentally when you go into the job.
I feel you on that, player.
But hey, I wanted to, that was me today. That's what I went through, but had good news at the end of it. So I'm good. got my beer now, man. I'm good to go. Baseball starting tonight, so because basketball is trash. So
not the tournament, not the tournament. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Hey! Don't start now because we're gonna have a good show tonight. We're gonna have a good one. As a matter of fact, my day started out. Believe it or not, it started last night. Man on the street. Hey, Tim Dog. Now I'm giving you plenty of time to get the show together. I'm like, okay, I want to do some videos. Something. All right, go to OBS and then go hit your chat clip or something like that, and then go to ChatGPT and go from there. I'm like, all right. Man, he ain't telling me how to do nothing. I'm like, where you get your stuff? Oh, go to YouTube. I'm like, that GPT said that. So what do I do?
Bro.
So
you're dropping dimes like Peak Headset. You dropping dimes like Peak Headset.
Hey, that was last night, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I went to sleep, woke up today, and I'm like, all right, fresh mind. Boom. I'm like, all right, now I can download some stuff. I'm looking at some stuff, trying to clip, clap. I finished about 5 minutes before we were supposed to start the show. I put Pharaoh on here. I'm like, man, I've been working on this shit since last night and got 3 videos. Hey, we got to start somewhere to get somewhere. It's the first time I'm doing it. And each show, it gets better and better. But on that note being said, we're going to have a good show. We got a lot of topics to talk about here. And we're going to start out with this right. Oh, my apologies here. I'm having a little problem here. I can't get it. Oh, there we go. Nope, that ain't it either.
Your ass about to get fired.
Hey, I'm trying. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
There we go. My apologies, fellas. Okay, there we go. My apologies. Hey, that starts us out with our first question for the day. What are some of your biggest Cinderella stories so far in the NCAA Finals 4? we're gonna start out with you, Mr. Shata. We're gonna do both women and men, but we're gonna start with the men right now because I got something for you.
All right. Well, the biggest shockers for me, as far as the men is concerned, was that Iowa game. I listen. There should, if you watch the tournament, I felt nervous at halftime because they were hanging around. And you know, when you have a superior team and you let somebody who's not supposed to be on your level hang around, you're playing with the house's money. Because the ball could bounce or have just that right soft touch for that right shot to put you in a dire situation. And I think Florida allowed them to hang around too long. You know what I mean? And a couple teams were guilty of that in the man side as well. Take their opponent a little too lightly and got dealt with.
Yeah, and to that point, in the first half, Iowa had 33 and Florida had 31. Then come the second half, it was back and forth, but Florida outscored them in the second half by 1. But that's all you say. All you need is 1 to win.
But I'm just saying, doesn't Florida have the tallest daggone center in the daggone NCAA tournament?
Yep. Mm-hmm. That boy,
they got the tallest teenager ever in the world. He's in the Guinness Book World Records as tallest teenager at 15.
You say he looks down at Wemby.
So come on.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you said, teams that undermine the talent of another team, especially a team like Florida, and they feel as though they can walk over somebody, and that's what happened to them. Mr. Farrell, what do you have to say about a Cinderella team that surprised you?
I won't say anybody really Cinderella anymore because these guys are coming out here. You know, we just like VCU beat North Carolina. You know, first of all, North Carolina was ranked. For them to even get into the tournament at number 6 was a tragedy on North Carolina's part in the first place. And then
you mean
number 6. Yeah, I mean historically because they always 1 or 2. Then you come in, you rank 6, you get beat by a team called Virginia Common. We don't even know who Virginia Common is. Do y'all know Virginia Common? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Virginia Commonwealth.
I know what they are. I'm just saying, does that sound like a team you should be losing to? You feel me?
No, but at the same time, if you've been following tournament, you've known these schools have been dangerous at spurts.
No, that's VCU, my point.
Valparaiso, back in the day,
point.
People underestimated them, and they almost took somebody's heart. So when it comes to the tournament, the most dangerous part of the tournament is the first and second round because it's always a 1-17 or something like that, and they underestimate that team, and that team surprised them. So that's the most dangerous part of the tournament.
Right, that's my point. So we those are the Cinderella teams. We can't say that now. We can't say that. I mean, you know, the teams are. There's a lot of surprise teams. Like we had 2 HBCUs make the tournament. Yeah, they got beat, but they made the tournament.
Correct.
You know, so I applaud them. So with that being said, the basketball is making a change due to the way the game is played now. And those NIL deals is starting to even the playing field, even for the smaller schools with the smaller market. So, you know, because this is basketball. This is not football. Football will never get like this.
Right? Hey, I'm not even going to front
to the point to where the small schools are going to ever beat these big schools. Because I'm not even going to front.
This is the first time in a long time since back in the early Big East days when there was a fight with Georgetown and Seton Hall and UConn and Syracuse.
St. John's and all
St. John,
Yes.
This is the first tournament I have felt like, yo, these cats are balling. Like they're balling hard. They're using their centers. They're running the plays.
Except for Florida.
Man, listen, man. It's been exciting, bro. I go front.
He busted over there, Shada.
I had to, except for Florida not use 7-9. Even if he doesn't run, at least put him on the block.
In the paint.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
this when
somewhere.
a person sees somebody that, man, if I shoot the ball, it might not make it over. It's a deterrent. You ain't got to do nothing special with
Ask
this dude.
Wimby.
But think
Ask
about that.
Wimby.
What does that say about the team that beat them, though?
Well, determination.
They weren't scared.
They knew that they was on their
weren't
heels.
scared. Mhm.
Hey, they knew they was on their heels. Because look,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
it? The first game that Florida played was against Iowa, was against Prairie View. And Prairie View in the first half was handling Florida. Prairie View was handling Florida in the first half until they put them. Until the,
said it on this podcast.
Mhm.
The only time I watch basketball is March Madness because you never know. That's the only part of the game that still remains pure. No matter who you are, who your son or daddy or mama is, hey, somebody could go and come out there and bust your tail, male or female.
right.
Go up in there with a big head if you want to.
Yeah, that's why I like it too. It doesn't get tight until now it's the Sweet 16, but the Elite
Correct.
8, that's when things really are tight because there's still you still got you got Michigan and Alabama. We know Michigan's gonna tear their ass up.
Yep.
Texas and Purdue. Purdue's gonna tear Texas up. They ain't got shit. We got Arkansas and Arizona. Arkansas, they call the Razorbacks for a reason. Then you got Duke and St. John's. St. John's is done. Michigan State and UConn. That's probably the only game on here that's probably going to be a nail biter.
I'm telling you, do not sleep on that Duke game.
No,
you think so?
On that
you think so?
St. John's game.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, fellas. Before we go on, let me get my pick in here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The Texas Gonzaga game. That right there, because they were going back and forth in the first half, but the second half, the Texas D shut Gonzaga down.
I actually picked Texas to beat them.
You did?
Yeah, I actually picked Texas to beat them. That was I believe Texas, their execution and the way they use their guards was going to be a problem for BYU.
What the problem was, when Gonzaga went into the zone and Texas was just shooting all over it.
They underestimated their shooting ability.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what?
They took their time setting their plays up, and boom, there it is.
We need to find out how many times the 11th ranked seed has beaten or went this deep. It's done good, because it's been a few years now that the 11th seed is whipping the shit out these higher seeds.
It's a rare anomaly in March Madness, but it happens. You got to remember, Steph Curry was at Davidson when they made their Cinderella run deep.
Right.
You remember that. You remember the coach's son at Valparaiso that weren't supposed to go. They ran deep too. And then you had a couple other teams that you didn't expect to go as deep. Your blue bloods are always going to be there. That were surprising. That this year.
They always
Kansas,
they always
North Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? Those are Kentucky's. Those are the blue bloods of basketball. Most of them are getting handled more or less, and every year it's not the same people. So they don't. It's almost as like you can't predict no more that the Final Four is going to be the Final Four, because one seeds are squeaking by, and man, it's just getting tighter and tighter. I don't even know who's going to win these next two games, because it could go either way.
Yeah, it can go either way. You're right about that. But let me ask you a question here. Okay. Which top seed surprised you the most by losing?
On the men's side?
Yeah, on the men's side. We're talking men right now.
UNC. That shocked the living daylights out of me. I did not expect them to be that bad. I knew they were bad, but I didn't think they were that bad. I did not think they were that bad.
Check this out, guys. I know we talk about that, but check this out. At least one number 11 seed has reached the second round, round 32, every tournament since 2005. 6 number 11 seeds have reached the Final Four. LSU, George Mason, that was in 86. George Mason, 2006. VCU, where I was talking shit, 2011. Loyola Chicago, you remember that in 2018? I remember them. UCLA in 21, North Carolina State in 24. So I mean, they have a 38% chance of winning, making it to that round. So none of them has won the tournament, but they at least make it to the second round.
They have a percentage higher than expected for them to be that deep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like they're a high pick for a 6 seed upset, which is crazy. They have a 38% chance of beating the 6 seed.
Man, you know what that means?
39%. Sorry.
You got to look at for next season. Look at your brackets and be like, number 11s. I
can safely say this year there's only one team that makes me nervous and that I know for sure it's got to be in the Final Four. It's a failure, and that's Arizona. Their skill is ridiculous.
Yeah,
they don't.
I said that last week. I said
it's
that
a travesty. They got a great team, man. They got a great team.
But they've always had a decent team in the tournaments, man.
I mean,
not recently.
They've been competitive, you could say, but not this deep, not this early. Not this early. You talking way back when Arizona, when Mike Bibby and them was back.
The Wildcat, but I mean, recently
the Wildcat days, they were long and gone until maybe like 3 seasons ago when Arizona started.
Yeah, because nobody wants
this
to play.
Season is their best.
Nobody want to play.
And to mention, that's also where Bryce James goes to school, and he's redshirting this year.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody wants to play
Arizona
basketball. Tucson, Arizona is not a place for people who want to go play basketball.
They got a good program. You just said it yourself.
No, I'm just talking about the city itself. You talk about Ghettoville, USA? Good Lord.
You talking about desert.
My son used to live out there, and he said he loved it. So I don't know what the heck wrong. It's for the person.
Okay. All right, last question up for the men there. I'm gonna ask y'all one question here. Which upsetting team could reach the Final Four?
I think y'all are talking about Texas. The way y'all talking about Texas.
Yeah, Texas. That's what I'm saying. Oh,
hey, look,
Hey, they could be the new upset.
Bro, I'm not gonna discount the Alabama, dog, because of their size. I'm not gonna discount their size. Scares me a little bit. That makes me nervous right there. You know what I mean? So real talk, I've been watching all the games, and I think they're flying under the radar as far as skills go. I really do. And I'm not usually like that with no Alabama basketball team, but you know what I'm saying? Their size, if they put it together just right, I'm telling you, they're gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I might be watching a few of these games. Like I said, it's not, some of the games have been good, but that's running to the arch and shooting threes the whole time has really burnt me out, man. So
nah, I didn't experience that in the daggone tournament. Even the threes that they were taking, they were set up. You can see it setting up from half court, and it's like, okay, y'all gonna play D? Oh, you're too late. The rotation's too late.
He's already
I like
shot
to break the game down like that. You know what I mean? Can't do that in NBA now. You just throw the ball around 2-3 times, and it's logo. Okay, yeah. Did you see that? I'm tired of that.
Yes. I gotta say, it's been a letdown.
That's all right, but hey, we're gonna start on the women. But before we do that, just been a little not hate, but I'll let you just see what it is for you.
Poll question, Seton, for the first hour of the program. You got one?
We got a few options here from the TODD, you see. The only reasonable thing to do to balance UConn women's hoop dominance is make the Huskies have just 4 players on the court or allowing opposing teams to have 6 players on the court.
Okay.
Got to do something.
Yeah, Connecticut won handily over Syracuse yesterday. And the Syracuse women's basketball coach, Felicia Leggett-Jack, had this to say about playing Connecticut every March.
For us to do what we've done, to continuously have to come to UConn, and every single school that I go to, from Buffalo to is unfair to the young people. I don't know what it is. Somebody said, is there something that they might have against me? If that's the case, then we need to communicate about that. But for us to be what we've done in our body of work, to have to come and play the best team in the country. I mean, Gino has this thing going, and he is, I love what he's done, but I thought deserved a little more respect after being in this business for 37 years, and to have to come and be in this particular bracket every freaking year is unacceptable.
All right. No, it's not a neutral site. This is what the women's tournament does. They want to take advantage of local fan bases here. They don't want a neutral site where maybe you don't get large crowds.
Yeah, she sounded like she about to cry.
What you mean about to? She was.
Good Lord. Yeah, that was a good ass whooping.
Bruh.
That was a good ass whooping.
Take
Hey man,
that.
make your shots. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the thing is, you know what team is coming. You know, recruit some players. You remember when Bo Jackson was like, "No, I'm not going to Alabama. I'm gonna take my talent to Auburn, and I'm gonna beat Alabama." They need those type of people. But they don't have those type of people because she's like this unfair.
Hey,
It's a shame we got to play them 2 times.
Hey.
2 times a year.
hey. For those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? I landed in Connecticut, Hartford, Connecticut in 1984 from Miami. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of October. Let me tell you something. I have never, ever thought about saying something negative towards the Lord Most High until I stepped off that bus and I felt that cold for the first time. And I'm telling you like this right now.
You said October, so it was crisp.
It's right there when fall about to snatch you up and turn the leaves upside down right around there. See, in Jamaica, I was not used to anything lower than 70 degrees. So for me to step off into some 50-degree weather, like, okay, why are we in the refrigerator? But living in that cold state taught me one thing. That damn Gino Auriemma, I don't know what they did to him in Italy on his mother's side or whatever they did, but he's got this cheat code. No matter who he gets, if you send your child to UConn and they have any bit of daggone basketball skill within their system, Gino Auriemma is going to surgically remove it and expose it so everyone can see it. That's how good they are. It doesn't matter where they play. They could play at UConn. They could play at Syracuse. They could play at UCLA. They could play at daggone USC, South Carolina, or they're going to do the same thing every single time because you know what he preaches? He preaches fundamentals, and you are going to give him 100% no matter what. How many teams in the WNBA got a daggone UConn alum on them? All of them.
Well, honestly though, he got a little bit of that from Pat Summitt back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen,
because she used to whoop his ass.
Don't do that. Listen, she had a run, and I know your girl Candace still got to beat with Gino Auriemma.
He had to learn
Pat
from someone.
Summitt did her thing. God rest her soul. She lost about the cancer. She was a great one right there. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, like now, Gino he's in the league of his own player. He's like Tom Brady. You can't. There's what are you going to say? Who are you going to compare him to? Go ahead. Who?
As a women's coach, nobody.
Pat Summerall.
As
okay.
No, Summitt, man. Summitt, not Summerall.
I think Summitt. Yeah, I know.
Pat Summitt was her name.
As a male basketball coach, he is by himself because most of these schools always had a women head coach. You know, the LSU head coach, the UCLA head coach, the definitely with South
LSU.
Carolina right now. That's doing that thing. But Pat, hey,
don't forget Kim Mulkey.
Yeah, I think I would say
I said LSU. I called it.
Yeah, I would say that I don't know if this makes any difference or not, but some people, some women like men in charge. It's like no, it's like it's kind of like you're competing. It's like when men like a star player as a man, like Larry Bird wasn't a good head coach. Michael Jordan would be a terrible head coach. You see what I'm saying? Because those guys were such elite players. What's his name tried to be a head coach and it didn't work out. What's the other player? Luke Walton, and he wasn't even shit. He wasn't even as good as a dad, but he tried to be a head coach. It didn't work out because elite status of your dad. I would say that
that's not even what makes Gino a coach that he is. It's not. Gino just takes care of the basketball court. That his second in command is the glue that runs that UConn freaking. I'm telling you that UConn. No,
I'm not disagreeing with you,
Temple.
But I'm sure, and y'all can say what you want, but I'm sure that Gino would not have the success as a men's basketball coach.
I'm not here to debate that with you. I'm here to debate the fact of the matter is right now he's the standard. Period.
Right.
I'm not debating whether he's playing in man's sport and whoever sport. That's what the conversation is about. He's doing the daggone thing. Let's keep it on point, Playboy.
Hey, I was saying, people have success due to the environment and the people that they have. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing we're not gonna do on here. We ain't gonna let no daggone Gino Auriemma, UConn, freaking the capital of basketball, men and women, Mecca in the country right now.
Whoa. I put the video on. No. I put the.
Hey,
we all know how you are.
The university jump shot university because the purest jump shooters come out of UConn. The purest.
Shaka,
you man should have a few of them.
Hold on, Shaka. You feeling like Ralph Tresvant
men and female.
A little sensitive, huh?
Men and female.
I think that cold Chris Ayrton did something to him.
Yeah.
Are you serious right now, player? I got love for my Candace Parkers. I got my love and Andrea Carter. She know I love her. And
Aja Wilson,
the Boomer K's and all them. Yeah. I love all them, but you know what I'm saying? It's just Lobo. Come on, man. Talking about Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah, I mean they have a plethora of
that's the baby Jordan of the WNBA.
But once again, the WNBA now has these players. But if we go back to Cheryl Miller time before the WNBA, what we be talking about these people?
First of all,
you understand what I'm saying?
Sorry. First of all, what you're not going to do, you're not going to just spit out Miller's name, that Ethiopian looking ass. Gods must be crazy.
Hey, you say what you want. She is the standard of women's basketball. Y'all know
Cynthia
that.
Cooper, Tisha Penichero. Look the names up, player.
No, I know.
Sue Bird.
I know.
Don't let me listen.
I know,
man.
But what I'm telling you is,
don't listen.
Cheryl Miller would have been, because she was killing folks at USC. USC was the school to be at that time.
So Asia Wilson is just a joke?
No, I'm saying the standard would have changed if Cheryl Miller if WNBA would have been formed back then.
So Asia Wilson is just a joke.
She would have been the Michael Jordan or the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or whoever you want to call it of the WNBA.
So
she would have been.
So Asia Wilson is just another WNBA player. That's what you're saying? That's what you're saying? Asia Wilson is just another WNBA player?
No, listen to what I said.
Hold on, Shaka. Hold on.
Listen to how I said it. We know these names now because Cheryl Miller never got an opportunity to play. I'm saying we say we have the GOATs, right? we already talked about in college that Cheryl Miller was the GOAT of college basketball. We know that. But what I'm telling you is, if she would have had a WNBA, started it off, whatever, I think the WNBA will be in a different light today. We talk about the $1.4 million. I think they would have probably had more money by now if they would have started WNBA when Cheryl Miller was out there. Because
I don't think it would have changed the trajectory of where it is right now, because I don't think the time frame in which she was popular, the society was ready to see females compete on that level. Mentally, the society was not ready for it. Just like a lot of people don't understand, America is not ready to see the stuff that happened in World War II and Vietnam happen to their little girls on the battlefield. Nobody wants to see that. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different time frame, it's a different mindset when you think about what they went through and what Cheryl was going through.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm just, if we had the opportunity to see, a different level of women professional sports at that time, I think we'd be in a different position today. That's all.
True.
Yeah, it's just like the times in the NBA. You compare.
Because at the end of Dr. J's era, before Jordan came in, when they set the rules for him, we was talking about basketball was dead. Hell, the Lakers was about bankrupt until Magic Johnson got into the league.
That's true. Yeah. That is true. That's a fact.
Hey, before we continue on, One Direction. I know you listening, but you can't type in. I'm sorry. I accidentally banned you and your comments. So I'm gonna have to
you are what's her name that what's the shuttle that
Bad Luck Schlepp Rock.
It's about don't push the red button. That's you.
No. See, on here you have to press it to hide it.
Just don't push the button.
Hush. No, so
don't push the button.
I can't touch anything with my finger, so I got this. And I hit.
Hey, you better do. What's his name? Stephen Hawking. You better put that thing in your mouth and start chucking.
You know what? Speaking of push the button, did y'all see the dude? Did y'all see the cornhole dude that killed somebody?
Oh, man, I don't want to talk about that, man.
Oh, another show.
No, that's a sports show because he was an athlete.
Yes, he was. He was a cornhole champion.
Yeah.
He was a
the cornhole
champion.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Paraplegic.
I heard about it.
Hey, I just want to know how you pulled the trigger. That's all I know.
They got the video.
I've been looking for it. I ain't seen the video yet.
Yeah, they got the video. Matter of fact, it's on NBC.
Bro, he was driving and did a drop. Come on, he has no arms or legs.
He was in an argument at the stoplight.
How did he pull the trigger?
First of all, why is he in a car driving? That's what I want to know.
Don't do that. Don't change the subject. They have vehicles that they can modify.
You got to get in the car to get there to do that,
bro.
Then at the same time, you picked up a firearm with no limbs.
You ain't never watched TLC. None of them daggone motorcycle building, crazy garage things, people rigging up all kind of stuff. You don't know what these people are capable of out here. He has no arms, no legs. He's the cornhole champion. What is wrong?
Yeah, he can chuck a corn. If he can chuck a little sand, of course he can pull the trigger.
He was hitting it. I thought he was hitting it 7 miles, and I took him that 5 times in a row.
Yeah, that's what 1.5 arms.
He ain't, bro. The man has no arms and no legs. I want to know how the trigger guard was pulled.
He probably had it removed. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's what I was great look at.
I've been looking ever since I started. I've been looking for anything that was showing me how he pulled the trigger, and I ain't found nothing yet. So I hope y'all got better luck than me, because I don't know how he pulled the trigger. He had to have rigged something. Was the daggone gun taped to the steering wheel, and he pulled the string and it fired? What? I mean, come on. How did he pull the trigger?
He got dubs up to the elbows.
Hey, so I want you to go
get in the trigger guard to pull the trigger.
I want you to go on the NBC, NBC thing, and it'll show you.
Nope, I've been on there.
Look at this dude. He ain't got no dang arm, man.
Bro, it don't show you how he pulled the trigger. I've seen every video. Nobody showed me how he pulled the trigger. Until you show me how he pulled the trigger,
I'm
That's
telling you,
the
he has.
daggone false flag.
Hold on. He has enough arm where he could slip it into an amputee
While
arm.
driving the car, Pimp Juice.
Hey, he was probably driving with him on.
Bro, I've seen dudes do drive-bys and miss whole buildings.
Hey, but you never seen no cornhole champion with no arms and legs, have you?
Oh, he's a Washington fan too. That's tragic. That's tragic. He had a full-blown jersey on, Washington jersey on. Oh,
He's a
my
Washington
God,
Commanders fan. He's not a Washington Redskins fan.
no, he had a Redskin jersey on because I don't
No,
think they
he had a Washington Commanders jersey.
Oh, that was a
on.
Commanders jersey. I know he's from Maryland.
He ain't a Redskins fan. He's a Commanders fan.
Guys, he has for his rifle. He has like whatever this is. He has an appendage that he can use.
Like I said,
on this arm right here, he has the appendage like a little thumb that ain't really. And he pulled the trigger with the rifle. Dude was a Hawkeye with the rifle, man.
He should go ahead and they should go ahead and just lock him up just for GP. Just lock him up. And don't give him no forks, nothing.
Oh boy. Let's keep
I
this
just
show rolling.
caught that. Don't give him no forks. I just caught
this show rolling.
I couldn't resist.
Shit.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I had to get it. I had to get it. I couldn't let that one slide by.
I was like, hold up a second.
I had to let it. You had to let it marinate for a second.
Oh my
This
God.
joking. Hey, don't get $10 no damn buttons anymore. This motherfucker ban my man Juan, our most faithful fucking commenter, and you ban my man.
Negro, please.
You're terrible, man.
Yeah,
One Direction. I'm gonna get it taken care of. All right. We see
Hey,
you on Friday.
you better get this stuff right before football season starts. And I'm talking about August 1st.
Oh my God. Let's keep the show rolling. Shall we?
All right. Don't be like Ocho and freaking daggone Shannon out here. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to we supposed to go to an appointment and you're gonna go ahead and go and change plans at the last minute and ain't tell nobody. And then you want to talk about, give me a moment and all that. We ain't doing none of that on here. This ain't none of them. We're gonna call you right out to your face.
Oh my God. It was
Hey,
y'all just don't understand what I've been through for the last 24 hours. So.
Don't nobody care. We knew the show was coming on at 7 o'clock. We don't nobody care. I'm standing up right now at 7 o'clock every Wednesday. Why would you prepare?
Fuck you, Shada.
I got a question at the end of the show too, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Not a trivia question. It's just for us.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to channel my inner Ocho and in the Shannon Sharpe because I don't know what the hell he talking about over here. Like we just started doing this last week.
Hold on. We getting back to the women NCAA before we got to the quadruple amputee murderer.
Yeah,
can't call him 5 fingers of death.
Wasn't the other one from Australia? He killed somebody.
Yeah,
the Olympic
Victoria.
dude.
Victoria.
So they're gonna have to start making
that's the Blaze dude.
Handicapped people, serial killers.
Yeah,
that's the Blaze guy.
Now back to the women. As far as Cinderellas in the women's brackets, what teams would y'all say would surprise you by losing? Me, I'm gonna go first, only because I just knew these girls were gonna go somewhere and do something. I'm gonna say Iowa. Only because
what? Because of Artie Crooks?
No.
You talking about Artie Crooks? Let me tell you right now, bro. I'm trying to wait for somebody to come on here and say something about Artie Crooks that she was gonna take me to no championship, bro.
No, not because of her, but because of the player who's not there and who everyone bragged about used to be their prime star.
Oh, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Listen. Okay. You got a couple. First of all, let's not disrespect the Midwest for the last couple of years. They've been producing some great female ballers. I ain't gonna hate on them as much as I do in the NBA. But real talk, that chick Hidalgo from Notre Dame, she cold with it. Them two sisters from UCLA, they're a problem.
Yeah.
Them big whip girls from South Carolina, them chicks that's right out of Kenya from the Air Up There movie back in the day when Kevin Bacon made that movie where the daggone African dude was jumping out the gym. They got Dawn Staley got two or three of them down there, and this daggone UConn juggernaut that's got going on here. I don't know what Gino's feeding his point guard.
Asa Rudd.
You gonna fud around and find out. I'll tell you that now. That's the saying of the year that you're gonna fud around and find out. Let me tell you something.
Number one pick for the WNBA when she
she cold. She ice cold. She's right up there with Rip Hamilton, Diana Taurasi, freaking daggone Afisha Collier, Stewie.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? She's right up there. I'm telling you, she's cold with it. Paige Beckers, cold with it. Listen, don't let me start that going rattling off my UConn alumni. I'll make you say it twice.
No, Shata, we already went down that memory lane. So
okay, I'm just saying. I'll rattle them off now. I'm telling you, don't play with me.
No, we gotta keep the show rolling.
I'm a true fan, baby. I'm a true fan, born and raised player.
All right, but remember what I said about Vandy and how, I think we both said that Vandy is one of those teams that this year, just coming up and people not really recognizing them, and now look at them. I mean, I don't know anyone on the team, but I know them girls can shoot the fucking three ball. Them white girls bad. I never even watched Vandy until the tournament.
The problem with Vandy is their size.
They ain't got nobody for the middle.
Size. The thing for the women's side this year is going to be if you can't stop the fast break or the transition basketball, you have to know what you're doing on defense. And if you don't, most teams now have one or two players that can hurt you. And if you don't know how to interchange and switch when you're supposed to in college basketball, you're going to get burnt, even if you're a half a second late. A half a second is a three ball in the NCAA tournament. You can't get nobody no time to breathe.
Yeah, females are more disciplined than males when it comes to structure and running plays.
Correct.
Because, and that's the disadvantage as far as the men, because they so impulsive and try to change on their own because of ego, whatever it is. But women are disciplined where if they're given a structure, they're going to work with that structure and work within the system of that structure and not improvise.
Correct.
I believe what you're saying, that you got to look at the talent too. You really, women don't have the plethora of talent to play the game for people to be outside of that structure.
Okay, are you saying that all time, or you saying that for now, or from another time frame?
No, I'm just saying like that's why think about it. You look at the output of women players in college basketball. You have basically the same schools all the time, where men are starting to branch out more. That's why they made the tournament so much bigger, because I believe it used to be 22 teams, and it went to I think 26 or something like that. But you gotta remember, it keeps growing up. Now it's at 64. You know what I mean?
But you got to remember, you're dealing with the same algorithm that you yourself brought up. The $1.4 million that the WNBA players are talking about. You talk about how people are consuming the sports. For me, I'm an anomaly because I grew up watching women's basketball. I'm always been, you know what I'm saying, in love with women's basketball. I was a female Husky before I was a daggone UConn Husky fan, until I daggone met Ray Allen on the court myself and actually got to walk some of the same joints with some of these people, Scott Burrell and all them. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a different feeling when you're from somewhere and these are the people that you saw on some of the courts that you played on. You know what I'm saying? So for women, I think it's the same thing. It's just that people don't give them the credit they deserve because it's not pushed to the forefront. Like the last 10 years of WNBA, I feel that the fan base has grown exponentially more for the mere fact that it's a lot more competitive, and they're giving you something that you are willing to see. And they're actually out there playing at a level where they're all on the same level and you have to execute, unlike you having a team of somebody scoring 83 points because you didn't play no defense. So that's just my point.
Well, you've got to remember, Shada, that as far as the women, there wasn't that much interest in it, except when the Olympics came. And the women, the U.S. women, they always got gold. And the United States, we were always, just geared up to that masculine game of the men and the showmanship of it. Whereas women, like I said before, it's more strategic and methodical. And that's the only reason why, in my opinion, that it wasn't as popular back in the day until the WNBA and until we got those talents from UConn and Syracuse and LSU and all those places now. And the WNBA now rewarding these women for, being patient and doing this and bringing those fan bases in by having a new bargain agreement, or what is it?
Collective bargaining.
Collective bargaining agreement, and they're going to get paid more money. It's not anything compared to the NBA, but remember, the NBA wasn't nobody making $1 million a year either. So it took time for that to happen, and I'm sure with the WNBA, things like that can happen for them too. But
unlike the NBA, who are actually making money every time the WNBA makes money.
Well, it's all right. It's only time to tell.
I'm saying the NBA, anytime any happens in the WNBA, when they get an influx of cash, the NBA take their tax. I'm just so we go ahead and make the playing field fair. Just saying.
Well, we'll see down the road.
But you got to think too that this is the NBA is the only male-dominated sport that actually subsidizes women's sports.
Yep.
Regardless if you subsidize it or not.
Oh, NHL does. And the NHL.
What I'm saying is you don't see Major League Baseball with softball.
I understand that, but the fact of the matter is, the WNBA would not exist if there wasn't a demand for it out there in the culture. And from what I know, from where it started from to where it is now, there is a humongous demand for it. So where it comes demand, my thing is, if you have more demand, it's growing, and which is indicative of the $1.4 million that Asia Wilson is getting. It's nothing compared to the males, but it's a beginning. And I remember when Cheryl Swoops and Cynthia Cooper and all of them were struggling to get the WNBA off the ground, and your girl Cheryl Miller was in there fighting with them, trying to get it off the ground. I remember those early days. It was a struggle. So for them to get to 1.4, I'm giving the credit, but let's let it be real. The NBA gets a percentage of whatever revenue the WNBA makes, no matter how much they make. So at the end of the day, that's money out of.
I mean, they're supposed to. They are the ones who, the sponsor. It's just like you have a company, you want somebody to work underneath you with their people. They're using your name, your likeness, your money, your startup, your capital, your everything to get something going that, similar to theirs, but different. So, of course, the NBA going to get their fair tax of it because it's their investment that started it. It's their interest, their advertising, their everything, merchandising is the one that got it started. And
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because yes, the NBA is entitled to that portion of it. But you got to remember, just like with athletes arguing for their pay raises, they get a cut of everything, not just on the revenue, merchandise, the jerseys, the shoes, all this stuff. The NBA gets a cut from the WNBA. Why not just say, let me get a cut from the ticket sales?
Shata, that's called licensing.
Okay.
So
I'm
you
just
got to
saying.
do it. And I mean, if you selling cookies and the person, or you need to get the ingredients for those cookies. So those people that giving you those ingredients, they're going to charge you something to make your cookie. So
I
you
hear you
need
on that.
them to make the cookies, and not just one, but everyone. It's a collective thing. But
Well,
hey,
I mean, yeah.
go ahead,
Well, like I
go,
said,
Pharaoh.
it goes off the revenue, and we understand that
Mhm.
because if you think about it, just like what the guy he put out there with the women's soccer players as opposed to the men's soccer players in the World Cup, the
Mhm.
women they made $300 million. They get
Mhm.
20% of the revenue, which is 20% of 300 million. The men get 9% of 6 billion. Who that's a pay disparity. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
like
No,
That's a
it's more.
big
It's
difference.
still more
It's
money
huge.
because of $6 billion. But
Yes,
what
that's
we're
a
saying
huge.
is they get 9% of the 6 billion, where the women get
That's a
20% of
whole
300 million,
bro.
and that's for the whole World Cup now. So
That's
you can't
crazy.
sit there and say that with the WNBA, what's the percentage of the revenue that they are getting? I'm pretty sure
mhm.
it's a lot
And the
higher.
women have been winning more than the men.
But the world, we ain't talking about United States, don't give a fuck.
Nope.
That's true.
Okay,
Nope.
so that's what we're talking about here.
That's
I
true.
work
Yeah.
with women now that says I hate watching WNBA. They're all black women.
No,
So
that's not true.
if they don't support their own,
He
the fuck
said
I
on
want to
his
support it
job.
for?
Just saying.
Because my
That's
daughter
Hey.
plays, yes, I'm going to support it. But because my
Yep.
daughter played lacrosse, that's where my interest is going to be.
I actually think the daggone WNBA is a little bit more diverse than the NBA.
Oh, that's a
Mm,
matter of
in
opinion,
what
but we're
sense?
going to see.
In what sense?
What do you mean? More diverse is mean as many other cultures are in the WNBA than the NBA.
That's local talent. They're not bringing a lot of people from overseas to
Yeah,
play women's
man, are
basketball.
you tripping? Australia, France.
So
No,
does
but
the
those
NBA.
two are basic. We talking about like the joke from like
Argentina,
Djokovic or whatever.
Ecuador.
Argentina, they've been up here. No, they've been up here just like the men. We talking about
Yeah.
how more. I'm saying how more diverse are they? Because we got the NBA and I'm gonna tell you this: the NBA has more African players than anybody else. So how are they more diverse?
Bro, the WNBA have people from different countries and different places in Africa more than the daggone NBA. I'm telling you
I
that.
doubt that. I think it's about the same, man.
Bro, you tripping.
Nah, I think about the same.
Shatta, your
Yo,
compassion for
Our
the
women,
hold
our
on,
women
Shatta,
literally have to
Shatta.
go to play
Hold on.
overseas just to make it through the summer. So of course they're going to bring people back with them. That's good. Just like Stephon Marbury left the NBA to go to China, and he's Michael Jordan over there.
Right.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That's all I'm saying. The WNBA just gives you more of a pathway for women to go ahead and come into the country and play in the WNBA than it does in the NBA, because the NBA, the scout level is way more competitive than it is at the women, but the women are coming from all over the world. Greece,
Now,
Spain, freaking Barcelona. I'm telling you,
hey,
they're all over.
Shatta. I'm just gonna say this only because Pharaoh said that there were women on his job that didn't like the WNBA, and they were black. Not every country loves the sport of basketball. Now, your passion for the game and your passion for it to thrive, it's nice, it's admirable, but you cannot say that the WNBA is more diverse when the NBA is more well known than the WNBA, especially when it comes to the Olympics.
We'll figure that out.
Okay, I'm just saying. But let's keep moving on. Next thing we're gonna get up here, I got a new subject. We're gonna close the show out with before we end with our segments. And
some breaking news, Shams, in the NBA. What more can you tell us? Courtney, sources tell me that Detroit Pistons star Cade Cunningham has been diagnosed with a collapsed lung. He's expected to miss an extended period of time for the Pistons, and there is some optimism internally within the Pistons that he's going to be able to come back for the playoffs, but still not sure about next steps. Cade Cunningham, the Pistons medical staff, they still have to continue to evaluate him, figure out next steps, treatment plans for him. And the one thing I did find out in the last few minutes, doctors do believe it's a mild case, so they're going to continue here to figure out how soon or how much time he could miss. CJ McCollum has had a collapsed lung on 2 different occasions. He missed 3 weeks once, 6 weeks another time. So it's going to be at least a period of weeks here. But this is someone that obviously has led the Pistons to the #1 seed, the 3.5 game lead they have on the Boston Celtics right now. He's one of the highest usage rating players in the NBA. So this guy that's emerged as a superstar player. Now the Pistons face potentially being without him for a significant period of time here.
With that being said, you got the playoff and the play-in tournament schedule about to start set, and the teams are just jockeying for positions. And right now, some teams are getting healthy, and as you see right there, some teams are not. And with that being said, oh my goodness, here we go.
Hey, well, let me address this first for Shada before we get started on that. 34 born players from 16 different countries at the start of the 2025 season for the WNBA. 135 players from 43 countries across 6 continents in for the NBA in 2025. So what's the diversity we're talking about?
I mean, that's the numbers. I can't argue with that.
No, but I'm telling you, that's what I was saying. I didn't understand where you was going with that because I know for, like I said, before I even pull that up, you could see and tell that there was more male dominance of over these countries due to the dream team going over there doing the 92 Olympics. But let's answer this question.
Oh, damn. Who's dealing with the biggest injuries right now going into the playoffs in the NBA?
That's easy.
Oh,
Detroit. Shit.
Yeah.
Detroit. Because fingernail Anthony Davis and fingernail LeBron James, I ain't worried about them. They old. They ain't coming back.
Fingernail LeBron James.
He just went out with a fingernail injury that didn't even touch the play. The player didn't even touch him. The ball didn't even hit his hand. He wanted to grab his hand like he hurt his nail. Then he's looking up, with his little eye thing he always do. See if anybody's looking at him.
Well, right now,
he grabbing his finger.
Well, right now, a bunch of star players are hurt. Wemby's hurt. Brunson's hurt. Well, Joel Embiid, I mean, he's always hurt.
See, he played all season.
Hey, man on the street, get that 7,000-foot dude. Just send him home, man.
He said 7,000.
When you see that you are the largest player in the arena and you always hurt.
Oh my god.
And it's always a leg injury.
Oh my god.
He don't do enough to have a leg injury. That's my point. He don't do a spin move. He barely jumps. He stays on it's probably calf injuries with a thigh strain because all he do is just get on the tip of his toes.
The disrespect of Joel Embiid ain't gonna continue while the man on the street's not here to defend himself.
He know his dude's sorry.
Yeah.
His team have drafted sorry. We haven't seen anything good from the Philadelphia 76ers since Allen Iverson. He was the last.
No, they got a young cat now, the Maxey.
They have a young cat now that ain't taking them to the finals like Allen Iverson did.
Maxey's good.
Yeah, but this is his like third season. No, not yet.
Yeah,
but he's faster than Allen Iverson, and that boy got some. Okay, you need to watch.
I know. Hey, listen, pump the man up. Until I see him take a bum ass Embiid and the rest of that team, like Eric Snow and all them shits, to the finals, y'all keep hyping his ass up.
True.
You're right.
That's when you shut that down.
You're
right.
Quick
to shut that down.
I ain't saying nothing. Next.
Okay, hey, come on.
All right, but then move right along with that motherfucker. Which teams are gaining momentum and could be disruptors? Because there are some teams right now that's coming up. For instance,
I have to say the Lakers, as long as LeBron's not on the court.
Lakers in third. They all right.
I know, but they had a late surge because they wasn't all right earlier.
Yeah, they just won 8 out of 9
before
games.
the break, before the All-Star break. They wouldn't. They
yeah,
got
before,
on
but yeah, but since then,
That's because
since
LeBron.
then they have the third best record since the All-Star break.
That's
because
my
of all
point.
the
So
teams.
you just asked who's on the surge.
Yeah. Okay, but they just won 9 out of 10 games.
You know why? Because
And you know-
LeBron.
I know why.
He gonna
I
be a
know
star.
why.
I said it last week.
No, I ain't. No. I want to hear why. But shots of things.
Yeah, because LeBron done took the whole damn starting five and they went on a damn yacht trip in the Mediterranean Sea away from everybody. And he basically told them, we're going to cruise through the regular season and we're going to start balling at the daggone right time because Anthony Davis is gone. We got to worry about injuries as much anymore. I'm just saying that's what happened.
But I'm gonna tell you this: between LeBron James and Luka, they're going to technically file their ass out the playoffs because of all that complaining they're doing.
If they don't make it past the first round, it's a failed season.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Now that's a possibility.
Yeah.
No, he's right though. If they don't make it past first round, that is a failed season because they in third place. They expected to advance. So you in the top 6 in the West. Oklahoma City, Spurs, Lakers,
Be honest,
Denver. I'm just saying the top 6 in the West.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, to be honest, statistics and numbers and stuff don't really care when it comes to NBA because it's all about the art of the team. I just feel that
experience.
So I don't go by numbers with the NBA. I would never bet on the NBA in playoffs. Never.
And what's crazy is the Lakers are matched up against Houston. They only got a 2-game advantage on Houston in the West.
That's a problem.
And right now, Houston, them boys are playing one of the best defense in the game right now. And
you know why?
Kevin Garnett is even playing like his old self. I'm like,
no, not Kevin Garnett. No, not Kevin Garnett.
I mean Kevin Durant. I'm saying Garnett.
I was trying to say, when the fuck did he suit back up? When did he put his shoes back on? I need to know.
Durant. No. But you know
what it is? I believe because Kevin Durant, one, he got a different shoe deal out. The shoes look better than the past few he has. But he ran into his old college teammate, that little Mexican chick. I think it revitalized my man because he back in Texas.
Yo, he got some ugly shoes, bro. Them shoes have been horrid.
Hey, his shoes look like his hair.
Bro, I have never seen somebody's shoe who I have overlooked without a second glance so much in my entire life. His shoes are horrible.
I've never bought a pair of KDs.
Oh, God.
Never.
Man.
And LeBron's last shoe I bought was the 12s.
Hey,
that was the last good shoe that he had.
Those are ones out now. They come in a box with stuff.
The what? Them LBJs are always fire. Don't watch your mouth. Don't.
That's why you can always get them because they don't sell out. Think about that.
They always fire though. They fire.
Hey. Back to Houston. The thing about Kevin Durant in Houston is that his role changed. He's no longer there to be the main scorer all the time because they got some young guy. That boy Amen Thompson, and he has a twin brother that plays just like. Oh my goodness! They put him around a bunch of young guys who need a mentor or someone to give them that edge. Because remember, Udoka, he was the coach for Boston before he got caught up in that scandal.
Yeah, because Neil Long was holding out on the man, so he had to go ahead and get some release.
That's because she called me.
Well, she called you.
I can't tell you that.
She called you shrimp.
That's my sister.
You can have her.
She called you shrimp.
You can have her. You can have her.
Escargot.
That's not a doubt. You can have her.
I'll be that.
I know that's right.
I'll be
She
that.
will never
Call
be
me
a
what you
Halle
want.
Berry.
I'm there, you not. Call
She
me
will
what you
never be a
want.
man. She will never be a Halle Berry. No matter how hard she tries, she will never
I
be
don't
a
want no
Halle
Halle
Berry.
Berry because Halle Berry is everybody's crazy wife. I need somebody.
Hey,
I
I
need
don't care
somebody
what
like
you say.
on
Hey,
What do you say?
what's that?
listen,
Real Husbands of House.
listen to
Real
me.
Husbands of Hollywood.
Felicia
Leave that nigga
Rashad
alone.
and Halle Berry will always be the
Oh,
standard. Don't ever get it twisted.
fellas. Let's get back. Let's get back.
Talk about my
Let's get
peoples,
back.
man.
Let's get
Don't-
back.
don't-
Ain't nobody
don't
talk about your
distract me.
peoples. This is the wrong show for that. You gotta come on Fridays.
I'm just
Doing
saying. Don't talk about
Two
my
cigars
peoples
and a
like
blunt, which comes
don't
on
do
Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And right
Oh,
after that, we have Ashed Out. But anyway, back to the NBA. Now, which teams, as far as you would say would be disruptive? Somebody that's coming up right now, but yet they not quite in the top spot. You know, teams like Orlando, that's coming up. Who else? Even not even Portland, but Sacramento. Them poor motherfuckers. Oh my
Bro,
God.
it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same playoffs it was last year. Don't look for a story there. There's nothing to see there.
Nope. Okay, that's what
team
you say.
last
But
year.
so, and
It's the
there
same
are
thing.
playoff play. Now, when they start the play in, now how many teams from the play in have you ever known going to the NBA Finals?
It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna watch it because it's there. We're not excited. You see the energy. It's not. It's this.
I see it in me. I don't see it in y'all. But anyway,
Yeah.
which
Do we-
NBA player is poised to become the MVP?
They're gonna give it to Wemby. So I mean, why are we talking about it?
You say Wemby?
Yeah, he's the defensive player of the year and he's the MVP. You can't give it to nobody else. He has the numbers, and the play to support it. You can't give it to nobody else.
That's why he said he should be up for MVP.
Yeah.
Mm.
Period. You can't give it to nobody else. It's not if you give it to
Okay.
anybody else, it'll be disrespectful.
You already know they had those other two people we was talking about.
That don't matter.
You know,
They don't
Shai
have numbers.
Alexander and
Nah. This
no,
Wemby
and-
is blocking. He is playing D. He's shooting threes. He's
the
mid-range. Bro,
SGA's
Nah.
having a hell of a season too. And as a matter of
Nah.
fact, his
yeah, he
stat.
did,
Hold
but
on.
he's not Wemby.
Hold on.
He's not Wemby.
Okay, he's not Wemby. But you also have who else is in there? You got the Joker,
No,
and you can't always. Well, he's not up in there, but
that's exactly.
yeah, he
he's
is.
a Joker. He's joking.
no, he's not.
against Wemby. He's joking.
Luca, not Joker, Luca.
Look at
Because
what
right now he's
Pillsbury Doughboy. All he
Hold
got to
on.
do is stick him in his stomach. Ooh, nah,
and
nigga.
right now he's the scoring leader.
He's a Pillsbury Doughboy.
carrying
He's the
ass
scoring
dribbler.
leader.
Bro,
Right, but I'm just
That
saying.
dude carries the ball every time he dribbles,
and
man.
they
Bro.
also talking about Jaylen Brown over in Boston.
Yeah, well, he
'Cause
got his
remember-
300 million. He good.
Yeah, and when
the NBA is
JT went
boring,
there,
dog.
well, okay, that's your opinion. I could say WNBA is boring.
Yeah, you can, but you'd be wrong.
All right, up. There you go. You can't have it both ways.
I mean,
Anyway,
it is what it is.
you can't have it both ways.
I didn't
Shut up.
say what I said.
You know what?
said what I
Guess what,
said.
Shaka? You know what, Shaka? I can't even find it. I try to mute you.
I don't say what I said.
Anyway, but all jokes aside, this NBA season has become one that a lot of people didn't expect, only because OKC, yeah, they still dominating and winning their games, and they still have the best record in NBA. But no one saw Detroit coming from the pack, and with Cade Cunningham getting hurt, Cade Cunningham, I keep calling Cade Cunningham getting hurt, that really puts the strain on Detroit. But Detroit, in their last two games without him, and Minnesota, speaking of the Timberwolves now, they went to the Western Conference Finals 2 seasons in a row. And right now, what are they in? 6th place or something like that? So you never know. It's like they call it the Wild Wild West for any reason. But in the East, it's definitely going to be Boston or Detroit.
When's
So
the
right
last
now,
time-
the
when's the
MVP.
last time y'all saw an NBA commercial that y'all believed?
Well, check this out, guys. The NBA award tracker, as of right now, it has Nikola Jokic at 56.2% of winning. Shea is at 32.8, and the next one is Luca at 4.3. So
Yep.
The only reason
telling
Joker is ahead is because Colorado weed is legal out there.
No, that because he
Yeah.
balls and plays his ass. He has
You
the
missed the
most triple
sarcasm,
doubles,
Tim.
and I know what he's saying, but it's still the triple doubles and all that.
because I really believe LA weed is better than Colorado weed, but that's just me.
Colorado
It is,
weed got
but
that high grade. It's not high grade. It's grown up
No,
in there, that
no.
hard hair.
it
And
originated the good stuff originated from California, from high
No,
grade.
it's
Then they experiment straight
high them high heels where it's
Mhm.
hard to grow stuff. When they
No.
struggle through that thin air
No.
and come to fruition, I'm telling you something like that right now. You're
That
gonna
means
be
it takes
laid
too
down
long to
like
grow.
Snoop on the side.
This guy, boy.
You talking about like you are right now?
Yeah.
Anyway, fellas. Yeah, he feeling it right now.
This guy.
All right, fellas. Now today it's an opening game for baseball, and I just want to know,
It's
as
terrible.
far as man, shut the hell
Cool.
up. Ain't no damn terrible. Now there's gonna be a lot of there's one major change to the Major League Baseball this season, and I know what y'all all want to know what it is, but how well do you think the Major League Baseball ABS, which is the automatic baseball system, is going to work out?
I'll let Pharaoh go.
I don't know, because they've been changing the way they brought, what was it, last year or year before last, they brought in the clock, to speed the game up, pitching wise.
No, actually. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, and then
But-
and now you have automatic. What do we need umps for if you're going to have this system in place? Just like the NFL with the yard marker thing. I don't know. Let's leave the game alone. Let it be a human interactive game. I don't understand what this automated crap is all about. What are they gonna do? Put sensors in the base to see if you got tag. If you tag the base before somebody freaking tags you out, they got sensors in the ball too. Like, what are we talking about here? So let's leave the shit alone.
Shata, how do you feel about it?
I feel the same way he feels. The game of baseball. First of all, let's go ahead and get something straight here, okay? Because this is called a sports podcast, okay? Sports, meaning interaction in a competitive form to determine the winner in a battle of strength, skill, mental agility, or otherwise.
Right.
You're going up against another human being with the same skill set and have ability to have the same training goals and same testing ability. You're trying to go against his will, against your will, and see who is going to come out with the strongest will to win. Who can put all of that together in a team and make them work cohesively enough to dominate a game? When you put all these daggone robots and AI and stuff in it, it's not a game anymore. You could rig it. You can rig it any way you want to. You put a pitch clock in there. Who's controlling the pitch clock? Who is daggone controlling the daggone the mechanisms that they're putting in there? Pretty soon we're gonna have Taiwan. Taiwan is gonna be daggone sabotaging the pitch clocks to get their daggone pitches in.
You sound like a conspiracy brother.
No, it's stupid. Leave it alone. The fact of the matter is, it started out as the gladiators in the daggone ring, mano a mano. Now we want to scale back to freaking daggone, it's tag football now. Now they're talking about daggone flag football in the Olympics. Come on, man. What happened to good old fashioned? See, remember the days when you used to put your dukes up and you fought and you daggone got your ass beat and you got home and your parents beat you down until you never lose no more. And you keep fighting until you get to the point where you win that one fight and you like,
Hey,
my
Shanta, today is Wednesday, not Friday.
No, but to piggyback off what he's saying is, I believe it's going to change the way the batters approach the plate now. They're going to depend on this ABS thing, whatever, to control the game now with the pitching clock. It is and all of the game is going to be down to, well, this machine or this now virtual umpire which leaves about what 30% of the umpires that actually make calls. You know, everything's going to be challenged. Every pitch is going to be challenged if it's outside of that whatever their virtual strike zone is. That's just trash, man. It sounds good, but it's just gonna kill the game.
There's so much. There's such a thing as too much democracy. You can't have too much democracy, because if you have too much democracy, what's going to end up happening is you're going to listen to every single body and get nowhere. You end up spinning your tires. There's going to have to be some guardrails onto where we're going to need to draw the red line in the sand in order for us to retain authenticity in anything we have as human beings. Period.
Because think about that. They've already controlled the game with DraftKings and all this other stuff. You're now going to control the game with some virtual ass bullshit, you know, and whatever's happening.
Come on, man.
You already screwed the game up tonight by having it on Netflix. Fuck Netflix. They screw up freaking boxing matches. That, you know, why are we going to watch a game on Netflix when they can't even get that right? And it don't even be real boxing matches. It'd be that stupid Jake Paul bullshit. So I just think it's a bad move. They already screwed it up, like I said, doing the streaming on opening night, a stream. And it's like, it's going to be just like basketball. We're going to stop watching it because the rules don't allow you to be competitive.
You know who's not going to stop watching? Because all the daggone female basketball games and WSL games, you know what? They're on YouTube, they're on True TV, they're on Bravo, they're on Oprah, and who watches those channels?
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you what, they need to put, with all this crap going on, put the lingerie football league back out there. Shit, let's do that.
All right, fellas. Obviously, y'all have no clue in what the ABS system is, because everything y'all said sounds like it's gonna be taken over by automatic pitching, but that's not what it is. It is it's called the automatic base ball strike system. It's implemented as a challenge-based system using cameras that are placed around the field when you have a dispute to call. Now, hold on. Can I finish before y'all interrupt me?
Please? You just said, you said we didn't know.
Hold on, I'm not finished.
Okay, come on.
Each team gets 2 challenges per game. Now, only 3 people can challenge the call. That's the pitcher, the batter, and the catcher. Once they challenge, they have to tap their head. If the it takes 15 seconds, and they show it up on the Jumbotron, and that's it. If you win, you get another challenge. If you don't, oh well. So it's not like you can call every ball and strike if you want to. You only get 2. So how is that going to ruin the game? The umpire still calls the game. What you are disputing is what the umpire is saying. That is why that's there. Like everything else. Yes.
What I'm saying is, it's just what they did with tennis. They did the same thing with tennis.
What? Put the line in so you can see if the ball is in or out? The sensors?
Yeah,
I mean, what's wrong
I'm gonna tell you
that?
now. Is that shit real? Is that shit true? Is it true? It's a machine. I don't know. I can't trust it. I don't care.
See, that's just it. Some people are afraid of new things coming in.
It's not afraid of new things. The problem is our society has gotten to a point where the those tests of wills of 2 men using their God-given skills to outwit each other, period, on a bugle stick on a battlefield, it negates the fact if you're going to have a robot using any kind of thing that's going to get an advancement, period.
Okay, all right.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, okay, I understand that, Sean. Pharaoh, let me ask you a question. How many Washington games have you watched when you say, oh man, that should have been a ball or a strike? Have you ever said that in a game? Watching.
Always.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, that's not even watching.
No, hold on now. Yeah, right. And that is the thing. But sometimes the umpire does make a big mistake.
They do. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with that.
And during that time, and a big mistake, especially during crunch time or crucial time. Why do you think the NBA wait until like the 4th quarter to use their last challenge? Because it's crucial when you select and want to use that challenge. So I don't see it as
I'm not disagreeing with the challenges. That challenge, you challenge whatever.
No,
You still
no,
will
I
get
know
the
what you're
challenge
saying.
before.
You just don't like it because it could change the game and make it
No,
less interesting.
baseball, you're going to say that this ball is in a virtual window of a strike zone.
Oh, and another thing, the strike zone changes depending on the height of the player.
It always has, man. That's nothing
It always
new.
has, but and when it does the umpire always put that into consideration?
Yes.
No.
When Aaron
No,
Judge gets up there, Aaron Judge is 6'6". So I
Right,
know his
but I'm
strike zone
saying
is from his
most of-
knees to his belly
Oh,
button. Okay.
okay,
I
but
get up
who
there,
has-
I'm
okay,
5'9".
Pharaoh,
My
Pharaoh,
strike
Pharaoh.
zone shrinks because I'm
Okay, I know
5'9".
you understand. I know you know. What I'm saying is, who has the best advantage or disadvantage when it comes to the strike zone? Shorter people, am I
There's
correct?
no disadvantage to the strike zone. I don't know, Tim. I don't know what your question is. It's because that
My
makes no
question
sense.
is, you got somebody. Hold on now. How tall is Aaron Judge?
I said 6'6".
6'6". Now, if you 6'6", and then you had somebody 5'8", you know the strike
Yeah.
zone is different by like a foot.
You're not making
So-
you're not making an
No,
argument.
what
here,
I'm
Tim.
saying is the umpire. Yes, I am. The umpire can
No, you're
make a
not.
mistake. You know what? Forget it.
No,
All
I
I'm
see what
saying-
you're trying to say.
No, Pharaoh, you saying
Okay.
the right thing, and I understand what you're saying. But the advantage to this system also is to help people who has difficulty with the strike zone, which are short people. Most strike zones in the short people are lower, and umpires do not call the ball that low. They will call it a ball
Have
instead
you
of a
played
strike.
baseball?
Have
Oh
Tim
my
dog.
God.
No, Tim, that's not how it works, brother.
Oh my God.
No, you saying oh my God, but I
What I'm
play
saying is
baseball.
it corrects a mistake for
What
someone.
mistakes is it?
A striking ball. That's what you call a challenge for. That's all you can do.
But my
Call a
then you
point
strike
got
is,
challenge
now.
a strike.
how are
Oh
they
my God.
measuring? How are they going to measure a strike? Because
I
the
said, hold
TV
on. I
screen-
said, nope. I said there are cameras all over the stadium pointing. Hold on, pointing at a direct. That's why it's been in production for what, 3 years now or 4 years, however. And they just now bringing it out because they had to test it. They had to make sure everything is going
So-
right. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread.
But you
All I'm
for it,
saying
though.
is I'm just saying give it a chance
Fuck
because you
that
never
chance.
know. No, because in a situation game, like in the World Series, if it's the bottom of the ninth and the umpire calls a strike and it's a ball and you challenge it and it is a ball, then what? That's
You
what I'm
still
saying.
can challenge it.
No, but you only get 2. If you
It
run
doesn't
out of
matter.
challenge, you can't
still
challenge
have
everything.
the ability to challenge the call. You still have that.
Okay. You still
It's just like a
you only
tag
get-
at the plate.
How
okay?
many innings
It's
in
like a
how
tag
many
at the
innings?
plate.
How many innings in a game?
Don't question me, Tim. I understand baseball.
There are 9 innings
So
in
what
a
I'm
game. You
telling
get
you
2
is,
challenges. Hold
just like
on,
when
there's
you
9
sit there
innings.
and you tag a plate.
Pharaoh,
Do they
Pharaoh,
not
Pharaoh.
call challenges on tag plates?
Yes.
Do they not?
No, you can't. No.
Yes, you can.
Oh, well, as far as the umpire challenge, I'm talking about the video challenge. I'm talking about the ABS. I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking ABS. If you don't like it, say you don't like it.
I
I
did.
mean, dang. Okay. But don't
No,
get
but
all
you're trying to
upset.
explain to me. You're trying to convince me on
No.
something that I disagree with.
No, I wasn't
That's what you're
convincing you.
doing,
I was
Tim.
also telling you another alternative towards the ABS.
Once again,
I said
Tim,
one.
that's why I don't agree with. So
Okay, you don't agree. But let me finish with my statement.
no, Tim, I'm gonna
No,
let you finish.
no. What I'm saying
You
is
were trying to say that I don't know what is going on, or I didn't
I said that in the
understand it.
beginning. I said, hold on. I said that in the beginning. But now, did you do? And what did I say? The
Okay.
ABS also helps with people in their strike zone. That's what it does. You know what? Y'all.
No, Tim, you're trying to.
No,
bring something
Pharaoh. I'm good. Pharaoh, I'm good.
No,
Straight up.
you're trying to bring something to the Major League Baseball that college is not doing, that high school is not doing, that
Mhm.
the what is it? They have the 4 levels below the Major League Baseball is not doing to influence what?
What are you trying to do?
What is Major League Baseball trying to do? They trying to get people to say that, hey, I want to challenge that call, just like in NFL when they used to have the instant replay. Everybody said, oh, instant replay sucks, but now instant replay works. I'm just saying, give it a chance. I'm not trying to convince you. Hold on, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I'm telling you what the options are. I'm giving you the report of the news. I wasn't finished everything about the ABS, but yet, it doesn't really matter. But hey, Pharaoh, let's just keep this thing going. You know why? Because y'all don't like the ABS. I don't know what exactly. I just don't think that we should just say, forget about it, just like people said with instant replay.
But they even just skeptical sometimes. Shit. You know what happened with the Tunk rule? That was the instant replay. They said the motherfucker was tucking the ball. So shit.
Hey, people make mistakes, and I guess that's why they put stuff like this in here to take the human, not take the human element out of it, but to assist with the human fault.
Okay.
How about that?
I could see that, but I'm just to the point where I just like stop being the wussification of America.
Just put automated fucking batters at the goddamn plate, and that way we'll know if the fucking ball is a strike or not.
No, that's a video game. That's what that is. That's a video game.
You know what I'm saying, Johnny?
Baseball.
Put a fucking robot up there. Put a goddamn Japanese baseball player up there as a robot, and it can judge if it's a fucking ball or a fucking strike, and then we eliminate all this shit altogether.
You know what? They got one right now. They can dance and do karate. You probably had one in about 2 years. Hey, you know what? They are about to market flying cars. You believe that? Department of Transportation trying to get. But anyway, Johnny.
Fucking baseball, man. They gonna stop. I'm gonna stop watching that shit too.
What? You can't stop watching baseball, man.
Fuck
That's
baseball.
just one of.
It doesn't carry any weight anymore.
It doesn't, but it's still one of those things that it's nostalgic. When I think about baseball,
that you said a beautiful word right there. You said nostalgic.
Right.
That's exactly why we don't want it to change.
Right. But even with nostalgia, things can change for the better to improve it.
Okay.
Think about it. I mean, before we used to eat meat straight off the animal without cooking it, but we learned how to cook that shit.
Well, that's the case, I wish Major League Baseball would stop saying that they're when it comes to players to give equal pay across the dang Major League Baseball, then, and stop going to these damn farm deals, getting these damn Cubans, Dominicans and shit for a cheap price, and not paying our fellow or African Americans or black folks that we have here the same wage that they're gonna do with white folks. Stop doing that.
Same thing they do when they move down to Mexico and they're going still pulling their.
So stop doing that, Tim. If you want to make a change, do that. Fuck a damn a virtual strike zone thing. Tighten up on the way that baseball play, because you know why they do that? Because if they did that, it'd be just like football and basketball. Then they'll probably start putting salary caps on the goddamn game. That's what they need to clean up on.
Yeah.
You know what they really need to clean up on? Ownership. That's not going to happen
anytime soon.
Right. But I'm just saying. There's not one. Not
this conversation.
One. Not even part ownership.
Yeah, you do.
That's why different in the White House.
Yeah, no, not more than half. Not more than half.
No, you said part ownership and
but only one is Magic Johnson, but he doesn't own more than 50%. So he's a minority stake in it. He's not.
No, you just said part owner. That's part owner.
Minority stake.
It's still part owner.
Yeah. No, you right. You right.
Now, if you want to say more than 50%, now we talk.
That's minority owner. When it's more than 50, because then that way you have more shares and then.
Yeah, you need to be 51%.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get on that level right there. That's what I need.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Nelly is St. Louis Cardinals minority stakeholder.
Correct.
Nelly?
Yes.
Correct.
See, Tim, baseball. I told you, don't fuck with me with this game.
No, I ain't fucking with you. I'm just doing my job.
I love some baseball, man. Me and Jaden, man, Alexis playing softball, that was our shit.
Next subject.
Wow.
Tim, you sleep? You pulling the Donald Trump?
No. I'm just reading on the Nelly.
Because you look like you froze like Mitch McConnell.
Oh, man, shut up, mumbling Mitch.
Where's that? You got to make sure his lip is drooling when you do that shit.
Damn, he was also minority owner in the Charlotte Bobcats from 2004 to 2010.
Man, look,
Yeah.
listen. That's we done moved on from Clarence Thomas, dog.
Yeah.
Coming to this century.
Anyway, hey, moving back on. Hey, we're gonna get this shit on going. Hey, Shata, do you have anything for the podcast for the day? In today's news sports.
Well, yes, I did have something that I
Okay,
sent
then
to-
let me go and put this on in big trouble. Shata, what do you have for today in sports?
So I just want to ask people if them ever understand or see something different when they researching things, and something always hits you like, dang, I didn't know that. But then you're like, okay, yeah, that's some good information to have. Well, that happened to me as I was doing my research for today in history and sports. And seeing that y'all don't have a pick, but everybody know who Sugar Ray Robinson is, correct?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, who
original.
doesn't?
Sugar Ray Robinson, boxer. Today in sports history, 1958, Wednesday, 1958, Sugar Ray Robinson becomes the first boxer to win the world championship 5 times. 1958, the first boxer to win the world title 5 times. Sugar Ray Robinson. I did not know that.
Dang.
5 times. 5 times now.
That was the first time, though.
I'm just saying.
You say he was the first one. Yeah.
Boxer to win a world championship 5 times. Yes. Very first one to do it 5 times. That's the key. 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
Middleweight,
did it before him.
welterweight, light heavyweight, and light.
Nobody did it before him.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So think about that. That's 1958. That's like what? That's like 10 years after the end of World War II.
Yep. 13.
10 years, right? 13.
58.
13.
Yeah.
So like that's big, dog. That's big.
Man.
Hey man, he was knocking niggas out, man. Shit.
Not just in one class either.
Hey, I tell people today, I tell people all the time to this day, growing up in the 90s, our kids nowadays don't get to see what old man strength is like in movies. But if you ever want to know what old man strength is, go back and watch a movie about an old plantation town in Rosewood, Florida. It's a true story with Ving Rhames. It's called it's called Rosewood. Go check that out, and you understand what grown man strength is. He don't even got a name; they just call him man. Yeah, that's
right, right, right.
Call him man. That's it.
Right.
That's Sugar Ray Robinson right there. That's it. He don't got a name, just man. Man got in the ring and killed everybody.
Hey, Shada, we appreciate today's in sports history. Man, I'm just sitting here looking and say Manny Pacquiao holds the most titles in boxing. 8.
Nobody don't care.
Get the hell out of here.
Nobody care about that.
Hey, Farrell, I know you got some questions for us, so let's get it on. Man, all this shit was from 112 to 154.
Well, here he goes. Well, you know, we just talking about the NCAA tournament and who's the underdogs and all the other stuff. But here's a good question for y'all. Which coach has the most wins as a betting underdog in NCAA tournament history?
Ooh.
Which coach has the most? Basically, he was an underdog the most during tournament time.
Calvin Sampson.
Houston?
My answer was Tom Izzo.
Nope. I'm
I
gonna
say
say
Calvin Sampson.
I say old boy from Arkansas. No. Yeah, Arkansas. Was it not? Was it Richardson? No, not
Yeah.
Richardson.
Nolan Richardson.
Nolan Richardson.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, the black dude.
Yeah. That's who I say.
Here you go.
Get the hell out of here.
Syracuse.
Yep. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yep. I was like, damn. I don't even know who's going to that
Jim
name
Boeheim.
to the tournament. That damn
Jim Boeheim. He probably was the underdog when he won with Carmelo.
Hey, you know what? I'm pretty sure
He was because Carmelo
He
was a freshman.
I'm pretty sure he was.
He was.
And he left after that.
Nah,
Matter of
because
fact,
Don,
that is,
that was the year UConn was daggone the winner of the Big East that year, and they weren't. But then when they went to the championship, they had to meet Syracuse again. Syracuse handled them.
Yeah. Hey, handled them thoroughly too.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's just crazy because, like you said, even so, you know, Cayenne, yeah, his son plays at Syracuse, but now they talking about him transferring.
Who?
Yeah, he's not being utilized in that offense the right way. Cayenne is nicer than what he needs to be on a team where he's allowed to flow and play loose.
Right.
He
like
can't play
Boozer's
over
son?
the strings in Syracus.
No, Boozer's son is playing like Boozer. That's why he doing
that's what I'm saying. That boy be balling.
Yeah, he playing like yeah. I think he took his dad's, you know, and went
he
up.
looked just like him too.
Yeah, he went up a little bit on his thing, but not. And that's the thing we talked about too. A lot of these players, you know, because we know that their daddies, you know, we grew up with them. For them to now, we watching their kids, you know, their offspring take their place, just like in any other sport. Only Ken Griffey Jr. to me has done it the best.
Yep, hands down.
Right. Yeah. So there's really no other. You can't name a player that has been better than their father. Let's say mom too, because some of the women in basketball are like that. That's taking it to another level. It's not that many other than Steph Curry. We'll say Steph Curry too.
Yeah, because they just retired Del Curry's number in Charlotte.
Right. So I mean, it ain't that many, you know. And if Boozer's son playing the way he does, he can translate that over to the NBA. You know, hey.
Oh, that
well,
boy.
I think the NBA
Boozer wasn't like he was a great player, but he wasn't an all-star. You know what I mean?
No, he was
just crazy how people history repeats itself, because it's like we daggone just retired and we were in that low, everybody being right, and now we daggone in our 50s and these kids coming up, and it's almost the same names that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? You got the Boozers, you got the freaking daggone LeBrons, you got the freaking all these people kids.
Derrick Rose son.
Yep.
Yeah. Paul
Paul Pierce.
Old boy in New York.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guard for the Knicks.
Hart.
I know you're talking about.
No, not Hart. No,
Jalen Brunson.
No, we were coming up
on
Starks.
Oh, John Starks. Yeah, he has a son that's in college.
Yeah,
his son Patrick Ewing does too.
Yeah. Shit.
What's her name? Daughter is killing it in the daggone NCAA. She getting better and better.
Yeah, she scored more points than he has.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just nice to see them translate. That's why I say I love to see these kids succeed. This is why I'm so happy for Dion and his kids, man.
Right.
It's a blessing to see your kids actually follow your footsteps and go into your craft and make it their own. You know what I'm saying? It's that's got to be a blessing in and of itself.
But you know what's crazy?
Let me hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just want to hit your outro real quick.
Yeah, man.
Man,
So with that being said, this is the question I have for you guys. Well, this is what I read earlier. It said breaking news. Adam Silver reportedly believes it's time for the NBA logo to evolve, replacing Jerry West with LeBron James as a symbol of the league's new era and a tribute to LeBron's legendary legacy. So, one iconic logo, one controversial idea, and a generational shift that could change the face of the NBA forever. Do you agree or disagree with possibly this making the change? And we already know that you can't put Jordan's logo up there because that's his trademark.
mm-hmm.
But who or what can we, attribute this to?
I listen. The fact of the matter is, it's been that way. Leave it the way it is. I mean, it ain't all these years. It ain't caused no controversy. Why start something where there need to be nothing?
I'm with you.
Just leave it that way it is.
I was looking at the comments from that post. I'm gonna tell you now, there was nothing positive about anybody on that decision. So Adam Silver might be on his own with this.
Nah, he needs to leave it alone, bro. Sometimes, if they cats make movies and they make a sequel and it's terrible, just sometimes something just needs to be done once and be done with it.
Yeah, I don't because the logo that they have up there is basically LeBron dunking, like that one dunk when he was in Miami. That was that poster. That's the logo they're talking about, and it's like,
Wow.
I was like, I don't know.
I don't think if you're going to do that, LeBron should not be the one that does it. As much as he's my favorite basketball player, there's been too many greats that came before him to give him that honor. Jerry West might have been the one back at the time because I wasn't in his time; that he was before me. But just as the fact you would skip over so many greats to give it to LeBron, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Why wouldn't you give it to Steph Curry?
Well,
right.
My opinion on that is, y'all heard how I like to say, give things a chance, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And I can understand where Adam Silver is coming from. We've never had an athlete stay in NBA as long. Never had an athlete that scored as many points, been to many playoffs or all-star games, whatever, all the accolades. Now, people have their own personal opinion about LeBron, but he is a generational player. He has influenced all those behind him. But I don't think that changing the logo of the NBA is going to make the NBA any better. Not because of LeBron's skill and what he's done for the game, but because of the image that everyone has of him. And with that image, just like Farrell was saying, or the comments were not favorable. So
No.
I'm sure Adam Silver said, well, it was a good idea, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Yeah.
That's how
I don't see them having a good resolution to this. This is a fight that I don't see them winning at all, especially with the NBA struggling the way it is for viewership. This is
at least right now.
To isolate a demographic of people against the NBA. You don't need to do that right now.
Not right now. Who knows?
Talking about generational players. Who's to say that, this player shouldn't be on there? You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't just let it be. And let it be what it is. It's like the Constitution of the United States. Nobody daggone really know what the damn thing says, but we know it's there.
Yeah, we do.
Well, because Jerry West, he had 14 years. I think he made All-Star every year, and he's the only MVP on a losing team. In the finals.
Not to mention, he dedicated his entire being
to the
NBA.
Right.
He's a great ambassador for it. That's just me.
But yeah, so I don't know. I know for a fact for me that no, I don't think he should be the logo. Not, granted, because if that's the case, you can make the same case for Kobe at 20 years that he played. You can make the same case for Dirk Nowitzki. He played 20 years. You can make the same case for what's the name? Vince Carter. So because Vince Carter, known as the best in-game dunker the NBA has ever seen.
You know the LGBTQIA gonna want Dwayne Wade in there, so
and there you go. Yeah. So fuck. Even Shaq,
Just saying.
Yeah, even Shaq.
We're all inclusive right now.
What do you say, Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, dog. We're all inclusive right now. We're not excluding nobody.
But I'm just saying, I'm not taking from LeBron's legacy. That's not what we're talking about. It's just the sole fact that I think other players also influence the game just as much or more than him, because he really didn't change the game. He just has a longevity in the game.
Right, but within that longevity, most points, most all-star appearances, most games played. I mean, the accolades can go on. And like you said, everyone that you can make case.
We have a saying in Jamaica. Let me tell you something. Every little picture that band in Jamaica know this. There's only one way you can make authentic jerk chicken, and if you're not on no certain seasoning in the jerk chicken, it now will come out like jerk chicken. Nobody can make jerk chicken without ginger. It's impossible to make jerk chicken without ginger. So I'm gonna tell you something. Some things can't be done. So just relax. The NBA good the way it is.
I think we all are in agreement about this.
Well, I would say, and y'all might. This is my conspiracy theory on this shit is because the WNBA has been represented by a white man for this long with the amount of black people that has been playing now. That's the change that he's probably talking about.
If that's the
and
case,
why not get the most likable player?
Why
LeBron
dumbass in the corner?
Listen, just make everybody happy. Just take a Sharpie and put colors all through the white part. And we good.
What the fuck?
I'm done.
Just right.
I'm done.
I like it though.
It's all inclusive. I'm just saying.
All right. That concludes the end of our podcast, the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. But before we leave, we'd like to leave you with a little bit of.
Y'all know them felt magic markers that we used to scratch and sniff and stuff in second grade. You just get the colors and just put the colors all across the NBA sign, and it's all covers everybody. Yo,
I never sniffed markers.
I went to school in Connecticut. Come on.
Hey, I knew dudes who sniffed glue, embalming fluid.
Oh shit.
Wax.
Hey, when does the NBA playoffs start?
Bro, you have never had markers that spelled like they're in candy?
Hell yeah. Yes, I have.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, who punished you? Who raised you?
You know what? Before we go, Shaka, you're gonna be the first one. All right. Tell us.
Listen, I don't know where Tim Dog was raised, but I want to know who raised him, because I know for a fact when I came to this country, I was in second grade, and my teacher, Miss Rhodes, brought out a pack of daggone markers, and she said, "Pull it off," and I smelled it, and it smelled just like a strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where Tim must have grew up in the South, down in Mississippi by the bayou or something. I don't know.
Be more careful what you say. I might come through there and cut you.
All I'm saying is, I want everybody to have a wonderful rest of their week. May God bless, may the Most High keep you healthy. And I pray for all of our troops, men and women that are in harm's way. I pray for your safety and your safe return to your families and your loved ones. I pray thee. That's it.
Oh, shit.
Take it off the big screen now, Pimp Juice. Really? That's what we're doing?
I got you. My bad, dog.
Yeah, just leave me like this, man. Don't even sweat it. because you push too many damn buttons, you might click me off. God damn it.
Oh, I ain't gonna click you off. But go on there, Pharaoh.
Hey guys, this is more a little relationship advice. No, it's not crazy, but it's something that came across because I remember when the great Johnny Depp was the first man to ever win an argument with a woman when he went to trial. So with that being said, this is a quote from my man Johnny Depp. The worst prison in the world is at home without peace. Be careful who you marry or fall in love with. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp didn't
Shout
come
out
up
to
with that. That's
social.
in the Bible. Johnny Depp didn't come up with that. That's in the Bible. That's plagiarism.
Hey, I didn't say that because Johnny Depp, you know, he's the first one to win an argument with a woman in prison.
No, he didn't. That's in the Bible. Don't do
I'm
that.
saying because he won that trial against old girl.
No. The Bible says it is better for a man to be in the corner of a house than in the house with a raging woman.
Oh yeah, I agree. Just like I'm forgetting. I agree.
Bible.
I listen. I always said 90% of your happiness is with the woman that you marry. You better pick the right one.
All I know is my wife keep me happy in this house, and I'm just saying I'm getting ready to go eat some steak right now.
You about to eat what? What you about to eat? Some steak?
Yes, sir.
Let's get this going so I can get up on and get on out of here myself.
Goddamn, what's up with Tim Dog Russian motherfuckers tonight?
Man, fuck you. I'm trying to get this on the big screen and won't let me
You
anyway.
ain't gonna go eat no steak like he is.
No, I ain't gonna have that. I don't know.
Baltimore Ravens.
What I got.
They eating crow.
Shut up. That don't even make sense. A crow and a raven.
It's behind you, fool.
I know. But he said they eating crow. Two different birds.
They're still black.
Hey, all I got to say
is bigger
is,
black bird. Shit.
It's a murder of crows, a flock of ravens. There's a difference.
Isn't that shit crazy? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Jim.
but anyway, hey, I always laugh and joke, and sometimes I get a little too into myself, only because in the beginning of our podcast, Pharaoh was talking about some issues with health, and my boy Shata was talking about it's been a long time since he's felt no pain. I'm in the same situation, and you know it's becomes debilitating at times, and you wonder why we get on this podcast and we laugh and joke and we get serious and we laugh and we cry. But the thing is, we keep going. We don't make excuses. We don't blame anybody. We just deal with it and keep going. Sometimes it's hard, and for me, it's really hard because my legs relapsed on me on Friday. You know, I felt like a surge protector in my back just shot me, and then all of a sudden I couldn't stand up. First thing going through my mind is, oh God, here we go again. But it felt a little different, so I felt a little better. And over the couple of days when legs got better, but I never gave up. I never got upset. I just believed and trusted myself in God that this too shall pass. Sometimes you just need friends to help you along, not just to cut you on the shoulder, but get on the podcast, shoot the breeze, get mad, do what you have to do. But just remember, there's always someone out there who's worse than you. So when you feeling down and out, just remember, a lady down the street have no legs, she trying to come out of her house. The man who murdered his friend with no legs and feet.
Yeah.
But
I just want
to I'm sorry, let me finish this, but we'll have a short time here. So do the best with what you have. And if you don't have a lot, do the best with that. Tim Dog, find me on Father's Love 99. It's about me, my son, and my grandson. And on that, I will say it's about that time for us to go. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead there, Pharaoh.
No,
you was going to say
and
something.
to all those who voted for T-Rump, he suggested that truckers switch to gasoline to cut fuel costs. Think about that for a second. Pharaoh King.
Hold on, say that again.
Dumbass. Anyway.
you know, I just want everybody to think about this. You was born in the 90s, 80s and 90s, and you were a teenager. You always watch these movies. They used to come on. Movies was our life. To see these dumb people in these movies, like these dumb people that play presidents and stuff, they were so stupid. We're like, how could somebody be so dumb? Bro, we're living in this shit. This is crazy.
Oh Lord. And if you want to hear more, check us out on Friday when we do 2 cigars and a blunt. Every Friday at 8 p.m. And right after we do 2 cigars and a blunt, we got our show called Ashed Out.
Dumb
And
for
on
no
Shawty,
Ashed
you
Out-
got to come on. You got to come on the after show at least, Shawty.
Oh yeah, you got to come on.
Because that's where you're gonna fit in, Shawty. You're gonna fit in
You're
because
so dumb.
ain't nothing right about what we said. I got some shit for us this Friday night. You gonna be like, God damn it, King, change your algorithm.
It's
We
so dumb. It's
always
so-
start out on the right side, but as always, we always do this.
I gotta send this to Chuck tonight.
He's dumb. He's so dumb.
I am Tim Dog from Be More Careful. Hey, if a woman with big boobs works at Hooters, what does a woman with one leg work at? Aha.
Trump Tower. I'm out. Holla at your boy.
Sign us out, Tim. Sign us out.